What's up, people? It's time for VEDM vlog number 20, I believe. And for today's vlog, I'm going to explain the predominant theories that I've heard about the Season 7 finale of Doctor Who. If you don't watch Doctor Who or you haven't watched the finale yet, just ignore this video. Go watch a better video. But for those of you who have seen it, you know that it ended with a shot that said, introducing John Hurt as the Doctor. Now, there are a couple different theories of what this actually means, so I'll be going through each one in brief points. Okay, so the first is that he is the first Doctor. That he's, a much younger first Doctor that we never got to see, which I think there's some credit to this theory, but because it's before he took the name of the Doctor, and it said that guy's name is not the Doctor. So it could have been he did some things on Gallifrey before he actually left and became the Doctor, because most of the time there's credence to the fact that he chose his name of the Doctor after he left Gallifrey. However, there's also the fact that Clara said that she had met every one of his previous incarnations, so thus that points to a later version of the Doctor, which is theories I will be discussing in a minute. Okay, another theory, and this is one of my this is the one that I haven't heard at many places, but I think it fits well, is the fact that he is a much older 8. Now, due to the fact that 8 was alive for we don't know how long, he stated at one point that he was alive for a couple hundred years, but he does not exactly know due to the fact that he lost track and different planets keeping track of years in different ways. So I think that it could easily be 8, and he took off the name of the Doctor at some point when he was ending the Time War, like when he used the moment, or when he was fighting the Time War, so that it's still the 8th Doctor, like Paul McGann, Doctor Who the movie 8, which it would. The only thing with that, though, is the fact that then it is again, you have to deal with I have met every incarnation up to this point, which means that, at least according to Clara, that's not what it is. Now, of course, we could be wrong. Moffat could easily throw off some trails like that. However, I don't think that's it. I still like the theory, though. Another one is the fact that he is actually the 9th incarnation of the Time Lord known as the Doctor. However, he did not take the name of the Doctor. So that, after the 8th Doctor regenerated, he regenerated into the John Hurt character, and that's the one that ended the Time War, but he could not do it in the name of the Doctor, so for that entire incarnation, he was not called the Doctor. That means that technically, the 9th Doctor, Christopher Eccleston, the 9th Doctor, would be the 10th incarnation of the Doctor, of the Time Lord known as the Doctor, but the 9th Time Lord, the 9th life to take the name of the Doctor. It's confusing, and again, that violates met every incarnation up to this point. I like this theory, although it does get us one regeneration closer to the end of the Doctor, although, as I think I mentioned before, Moffat, or whoever's running the show at that point, will figure out a way around that. Either River did give him all her regenerations, or the Time Lords are back and they grant him additional regenerations, or something like that. Really, there's infinite ways around it. But John Hurt is the 9th incarnation. Viable theory. Sticking with one of my beliefs. I can go with that one. Another one, which is pretty straightforward, is that John Hurt is the 12th Doctor. He's in the 50th anniversary. That would not violate the I have met every incarnation clause. He is in the 50th anniversary, so it could be a 3-Doctor story, and we just know who the actor is before the actual regeneration. I like this theory, although it is a bit risky, and contracts could change, and then we'd have a very, very short run of the Doctor. But I think it could be 12, although this does cause some confusion due to the fact that Matt Smith's 11th Doctor said that he knew what this incarnation did, whatever it is, so that would probably mean that it's not 12 unless 11 does know the time stream of 12, although that could be interpreted as he learned of his own future when he went through his own time stream. However, that would get really confusing, and I don't think they want to go there because that could lead to a lot of predestination paradoxes and all that fun stuff, although really Wyndham and Moffat ever shy away from a good paradox. But I think Hurt could be 12. I think it would lead into some very interesting opportunities for the 50th. It would also give credence to the fact that Smith, I believe, has not confirmed returning after the Christmas special of Season 8, so it could be a mid-season regeneration, which would be awesome. But, again, how Smith would know that then is a bit of an issue, so I'm not entirely sure where to put that. For YouTube recommendation today, I'm going to be going with Blimey Cow, who, as far as I know, I think this is it. He is a Christian YouTuber who is not 100% cheesy or 100% insane or overdone or whatever. He's a bit cheesy, of course, and he's a bit over the top at some points with the exaggerations on some of it, but for the most part he's very good at it. He's got a bunch of different styles of videos, not just dealing with the Christian stuff, but like why I hate graduations, and 5 things you never say to a girl / guy, how to let someone down, or how to let someone down that you're not attracted to but they're attracted to you, etc., etc. Good stuff. Check them out. Link in the doobs. And until next time, I will talk to you guys later, and DHBA.